Yo, welcome back to the Football Dugout, everyone. Joined with Gavin Neeks. What's good, everyone? How you doing?
What's good, man?
I'm all right. I've been digesting this Sancho news. Man United putting an official bid. Not on deadline day this time. Official bid.
Official bid. Stark difference away from how much is been valued at.
How much is it really different? And how much is
20 by 20 million pounds?
20 million euros? How much is 20 million euros in a grand scheme of things?
Yeah, but it's more the percentage of the difference. You know, it's like it's a good like 28% less than what the valuation is. So that is quite a large.
Yeah, I mean,
if someone gave you a pizza and they took 25% away of your pizza and put it in front of you, you'd be asking where the rest of the pizza is, isn't it?
Yeah, but if I walked into the pizza shop and I don't know, at 20 minutes before the delivery time, only 75% of my pizza was ready, I wouldn't be complaining. We're 2 days into the transfer window, so there's plenty of time for the rest of it to load up, go in the oven, and be ready for delivery. That's why I'm calm and relaxed. Can't let Man United stress me again, innit? Can't.
So it's a thing where is this going to be dragged out throughout the whole transfer window?
What is what I'm saying?
Yes.
No, it's not. We're 2 days into the official start of transfer window, and we've had a £67 million bid rejected. We're about £17 million short. Obviously, euros is different. And we want to spread it over 5 years, and they're saying 4 years. I mean, that listen, Man United history would say yes, that could drag on to the end. But take that out of it for a second. This should be wrapped up within a week.
just a little stumbling block of England games happening in that time period.
Well, that's why we've got to make sure. When's England first play? Monday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. What was it? 2 days there? We got Saturday, Sunday. I want to say wrapped up. I don't mean let's say medicals and everything, but you get that official statement. Borussia Dortmund have accepted Man United's bid. Medicals and things will come later. That's what I'm expecting to happen within the next week. I say through gritted Ed Woodward glazer teeth.
Yeah, and sits there sipping his tea.
No, this is Malibu and apple juice.
Oh, good effort. Malibu and apple juice is quite a random connection, concoction.
On the weekend, I had Bounty rum, which I've had before. It's from St. Lucia, so it's a coconut-based rum.
What was it, a Coco Canu?
No, it's just called Bounty rum.
Oh, but it's actual rum infused with coconut.
Yeah,
not
it's actual
coconut.
rum infused with coconut. Yeah, so Bounty rum from St. Lucia, coconut flavor, and I added apple juice to it, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is great. Like this is, and all I had in my house from my party was Malibu, which is coconut. So I thought, well, let's try it again, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's not as strong. It's not rum. It's
it'd be a lot sweeter now, won't it?
But
it's more schnapps and apple juice.
But it's like, have an apple juice. No, why not add some Malibu to it? Little kick, you know.
I'll tell you what you should add to apple juice: vodka. That's a good shout. Is it like
Uncle Neeks concoction?
Yeah.
Soon seeing bottles near you.
Yeah.
To see Neeks' face on the side of the bottle.
Well, anyway, let's get the show on the road. But before we do that, remember to like and subscribe. Links are in the description below for our socials. Our socials also on screen as well. Join the Telegram group, and all that. Hit the notification bell. All the YouTube formalities. Right, let's go. Right, so it's not a Q&A today. Today we are going to do we're just going to preview some matches. So originally I was just going to do Turkey versus Italy, and then do maybe a combined 11 at the end of it. And then that would have been today's video. But Devil suggested that we do some of the other matches before up until for the weekend. So I guess that's what we're doing. And the Q&A going forward will be replaced with, let's say it's going to be replaced, but going forward, we're just going to do like a Euros roundup late in the evening. We'll just talk about the matches during the day. And during the day, we may have some match analysis, after match analysis, and maybe and possibly some watch alongs as well during the Euro. So we just got a lot of stuff, player ratings, just a whole load of content that we will be doing to tide us over until actual football is back.
Sorry, excuse me if you see some reactions. I'm just watching the cricket, West Indies against Africa, and there was a fantastic catch just now. So I actually thought he dropped it. So if you see me do it, whoa!
This is supposed to be a expensive camera. Why is it out of focus? What the heck?
You're in the mud, mate.
There we go. But yeah, let's kick this off. So we will start with Italy and Turkey. What are we saying, guys?
Well, you know what? Firstly, I think we obviously did our preview on Neeks Sports podcast. Ramsey had Turkey as his dark horses, and I would have gone with Turkey probably, but for the sake of not everyone going for the same damn team, I didn't go with Turkey. I'll get on to who I did when we do a bit more of the preview. But Turkey are definitely one of the dark horses of the tournament for me. I also I like the way Turkey play football. When I say that, I don't necessarily mean I even watch Turkey on a international break to international break. I don't watch them. But whenever Turkey play, with the fans as well as the players, I see an enthusiasm for playing for their country. I see fans on the pitch, basically. Players who are fans on the pitch trying to do the best for their country. And that's what I love. But that's what I love about, I know you say not real football, but I grew up on international football being a great part of the footballing world. And the first football I really remember was 1998 World Cup, which was international football, 7 years old. So international football's always been big for me. And I just love the way Turkey players are so passionate about their football. And generally, they like to attack. They like to go forward, they like to score goals. So I'm expecting no different. Now, this Turkey side could be completely different. I have no idea. They may be the most pragmatic team we've ever seen. I have no idea. I don't watch them. But I'm expecting them to go forward and attack and try and get goals, which is, I guess, the antithesis of generally Italian football, which is sit back, defend, and nick a 1-0 or so. So I'm expecting a playing game from Turkey.
No, well, Turkey, the thing is with Turkey this time round, they've come into it in nice form. And they've got a lot of exciting players playing for them as well. They've only got a couple of old boys there. And when I say old boys, we're looking at like Ilmaz, who is, is what, 73 years old or something like that. But then you've got a load of young players that are all like early 20s coming up to mid 20s, and they're in their prime. They're ready to play. And not just that, their games, I believe, are in Baku, and Azerbaijan have a bit of a relationship with Turkey. So they're nation friends. Imagine if Scotland and England got on. It's like that. You know what I mean? So like when England are playing, all the Scotland fans, the whole of Britain's are all behind them and giving it some rah-rah. Because Azerbaijan, they will make it to a major tournament soon. I honestly believe that, because they're not that great at the moment, but there's so much money knocking around in Azerbaijan. Their stature is going to grow in the next 10 to 15 years. And if you look at, for instance, like Kosovo, they've been able to be like, oh, you got Kosovan background. You got Kosovan background. Okay, yeah, come to us. And they've actually not been walkovers in the international game like how Gibraltar have been, and how like as a new nation. So Azerbaijan are going to be half decent, but in the meantime, they're behind Turkey and they're giving it large for Turkey. So I could see Turkey having almost like home advantage when it comes to a lot of these games. So on top of the talent that they have, they also have the support. So this group here, Group A, is tough. But a little word on Italy. You know, like when people go under the radar, you don't actually realize what's going on, because I've been watching it. Every time I check up on Italy, I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I don't think they've got a star player this time round or star players. I think they've got a very balanced squad, but I don't really feel like there's anything special going on. Well, I end up looking into things a little bit deeper. 28 games unbeaten, I believe. And they've only conceded 7 goals in that time period or something stupid like that. And it's like, oh, well, they don't score many goals. Try 48. You know, so it's not. They're actually a lot better than we're thinking at the moment. So, and then, you know, Wales. You don't know if Wales are going to be half decent, and then my dark horses are Switzerland. So,
you know my thing with Switzerland, and I hope they're not dark horses. They generally play boring football. From what I've ever watched Switzerland, it's generally eke out a win. And I'm like, when you're not good, or should I say, when you're not one of the leading teams, I want you to express yourself. I know your job is to win. I get it. But let's be honest, you're not going to win. You know, you might put a Greece. And it's when you get to the end of it and you've done it like Greece, you say, well done. But it's all the build up to it. And you're like, you're just going to go out anyway. So why are you sitting back and defending and hoping for a set piece? I want you to go out and express yourself and play. And that's why
I want them to go out and just get beat. So they can
no. I want you to go out and express. Like, I can give you an example. Obviously, we're not talking about World Cup, but Senegal, 2002. Go out and express yourself. Then they got to the quarterfinals. Like,
that is how they're expressing.
But no, but I don't think it is. I don't. They've down in the past. They've had good quality players that I feel they could be playing a bit more expansive, and they don't. And what happens anyway? They get knocked out by the last 16 if they make it that far anyway. So
I think you're doing a bit. I think you're doing a bit of disjustice, man.
But if they do go, you say well done, regardless of how you get it. You say well done. But I just don't want to see that football for too long in it. I want to see.
They're ranked 16 in the world. Switzerland are, and you know, I am a big advocate of the Bundesliga. Yeah. And they have a lot of Bundesliga players and a lot of not just players, a lot of talent knocking around there as well. So I think they're being ignored. I'm not saying they're underrated. I think they're just being completely ignored, and they're going to surprise a lot of teams this year. And I just feel that I'm not saying it's their time. They're not going to win it. It's going to be France or Italy. I know that, but I just feel that Switzerland are going to go quite deep into the tournament, them and Austria, pair of them. So, you know, this time round, they've got Bundesliga talent, but these are Bundesliga players that are playing regularly and they're playing for top sides rather than over the years gone by where it's like, oh, you play for Dusseldorf, congratulations, you know, second division, or they've picked a load of players from Luzern or from Grasshopper, Zurich or something like that. This time round, they're not doing that. So I think I like that they're being ignored, because if they do go far and they do play a boring game in the semi-final, nick a 1-0 win, they're in the final and they'll win a couple of quid. So
yeah,
Switzerland or Austria, yeah.
Okay, they won't get to the semi-finals. I'll put a pound on it.
You never know. You never know.
So let's bring it back. So in the Turkey versus Italy game, no, Neeks, you said that Turkey are going. You said Turkey will. You see that? You feel like Turkey will win that game? You said?
No, I didn't say that. I just said how they attack. I feel they'll.
Oh, so who would you? Sorry, what am I trying to ask? Who would you say would win this game?
Neither. I'll go for a draw. I mean, the draw can still be exciting. Like, I put in my predictor. I got something going at work. I said 2-2. Now you look at Italy's backline, and they got Chiellini, Bonucci, and who's the other defender? There's the other centre back. They play for it at the back.
Bastoni.
Yes, correct.
Good player.
I'm saying Turkey winning 4.
Donnarumma.
Was that sorry?
Who's their keeper? Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, yeah.
Okay.
And Palermo legend Sirigu is number 2.
Donnarumma ain't got a club, so he can't be that good. No,
No. It's Sirigu, Palermo legend.
wait, what?
He's their second keeper, and then they've got Alex Mere as well.
Okay.
I think he's at Napoli or something.
Yeah, so with that backline, you're not expecting them to concede many in it. So I did put a 2-2 in there, but it could be a 1-1. But I'll go 2-2. I'll stick to my 2-2 and hopefully 2-2 to open the tournament. You want something that's gonna really. You need something
Raise the
as a
curtains.
tournament light. You don't want a drab 0-0 or something like that, because then you just go into the rest of the day just hoping and praying.
Which opening day was that again? Was that for the Euros? Back in, let me tell you, was it back in 2009, 10? Back then when the opening game was with the Vuvuz, I think it was in South Africa.
Oh yeah, when Shambhala he bagged. And the whole of South Africa got excited and they got beat.
Mexico. Was that the opening game?
Yeah, I was like, God,
that was a banger. That goal.
That was a good.
Yeah.
Those Vuvuzelas, man.
Yeah.
Forget
but you want something good to start the tournament off. So yeah, I think and you know they both got good attacking talent. Barella, Immobile, on Italy's side. So whoa, you gotta catch that. Sorry. But yeah, I got 2-2.
All right, and what are your thoughts, Gav, for this Italy versus Turkey?
Whatever
How do you
happens,
see it going?
I need Italy to keep a clean sheet. That's what I need for fantasy reasons. So
but how do you feel it will go?
How do I feel it will go? I think Turkey might shock Italy a little bit. And this is what we're saying. You know, Turkey play exciting football, and Italy. I'll tell you what will happen if Turkey play with the sole striker. Italy will win that comfortably. If they don't play with the sole striker and their wide men are acting as forwards, then Turkey will win the game. So I have to see the lineups tomorrow. I'm sorry.
It's just the lineups thing. Got it. Right, so we'll move on to the next game. So hopefully after an exciting opening to the Euros, we hope. The next game we will then will be Wales versus Switzerland. I know we touched on that a little bit during when we were at the start. I think Neeks was saying he hopes Switzerland doesn't stink out the place and actually comes out and excites us. But I just wanna, so we can touch on this a bit more. Wales versus Switzerland. What are we saying? Do you Gareth Bale and Ramsey are gonna be there, right? Or am I?
Yeah.
Or have I missed something?
Correct. And Dan James as well.
And Dan James.
Who?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Because I forgot about Dan James.
Dan James is the key to Wales' success.
Okay. We're agreeing with you, Neeks. We're agreeing with you.
So at least we know. Okay, I know Bale and Ramsey are there. So, how do you guys see this game going? Do you think it would be one-sided? Do you think Wales will? Did they have a man? Was they managing that?
Well, I don't know who their manager
Giggs.
is, but it's not Giggs. Yeah, Giggs has been suspended pending investigation. So because his court case is still pending, then they've decided to go without him. I'm gonna go 1-0 Wales on the counter attack, late goal. I don't know who's gonna score it.
Rob Page.
What page is the gaffer?
Yeah, so
Is we're not gonna have like a Bale masterclass?
No,
Long are those days?
Not about masterclass. I don't know about that. Bell got a masterclass in him these days. I don't know.
If it's got if they're playing like Wickham, then yeah. And the thing is, Switzerland aren't Wickham. 3-0 Switzerland. I'm going with.
Ooh.
Comfortable. Look, they've got Akanji and Elvedi at the back as centre halves. Two brilliant centre halves, both quite young, like they're 24, 25. They've got Fabian Schär if they want to play him as well. And we all know what Fabian Schär can do. He plays for a crap club, but he's always their standout at the back. If Fabian Schär don't play, then, things are bad. And then in midfield, you've got, people might cuss, but they've got Granit Xhaka. Have you ever seen Granit Xhaka in a Switzerland shirt before?
Yeah, that's why you.
That's the Granit Xhaka Arsenal wanted to see on a regular basis, and it's not, and it's unfortunate for Arsenal, in my opinion, but it's what it is. But then, they've got talent everywhere, man. They've got Zedran, who still does bits for the national side.
Yeah, he's the main guy, to be honest.
And then like Memedi, he plays for Wolfsburg. He's kind of good as well. Seferovic, he's probably one of the most boring strikers, but bags all the damn time. So
what's Embolo saying these days?
Embolo's dead, man. I can't stand him. But
he had so much hype.
Supposed to be.
He had so much hype, but no, to be honest, he had so much hype. But then to be fair, he's had two seriously bad injuries that were almost career-ending, and the fact he's only 24, he's still got time to turn it around. But I don't rate him. I don't rate him at all. But yeah, they've got talent everywhere. They've got solid networks all over the pitch. It's comfortable victory.
I'm just looking at the comments here. This guy has it out for me. He says Javerne probably won't even watch the Euros since he's a Prem merchant.
Well, to be fair, you are.
I'm gonna watch it. I am a Prem merchant. That's fine.
Football. You said it's not even real football.
Well, okay. When I say real football, I mean club football. I just love club football, and it's not just the Prem. I just like football in terms of club football. I just don't like international football. That's me personally, and I think it's okay if I don't really like international football. And then I scrolled down here, and then they says there's a narrative going around that the Euros is better than the World Cup.
Who said that? For
me personally, I would rather watch the World Cup than the Euros, even though I'm not a fan of international football. The Euros for me, I don't know, man. It's just a European FA Cup, in my opinion.
My issue with the Euros.
I'd rather watch the World Cup.
My issue with the Euros is that they've actually increased the numbers, and I think it reduces the quality of it. The quality and the excitement around it. You look at the group of death. Because now 3 teams can go through. Who's suffering? All
Hungary.
3 teams that you expect to get. Well, all 3 teams that you expect to go through.
Wait, explain. Isn't it I thought it was the top 2 go through.
The top 2 go through, and then basically the 2 worst third place finishes go home.
Yeah, so you get the top 2.
Explain that. Group. Sorry, explain
the top 2 of each group plus the 4 best place third place sides. So effectively, in that group of death, if you beat Hungary, and you go through.
Pretty much.
So Portugal, Germany, and France should all go through to the next round. So what was the point?
This is death. It's not a group of death then.
Well, it's not really. All it means is that
this whole
we play them now, and we're not going to play them again until the final. That's all. It's actually the group of life. It's actually the group of life.
Group of life. It is. Because now that you said that, it makes
final by being in that group. It's ridiculous.
So I get this right. So first 2 go through, then third place. How does third place?
4 of the 4 best third place teams. So whoever gets the most points from all the teams that finish third goes through the top 4.
This is bogus. This whole time I thought it was the top 2. That's why I thought this group of death was going to be mad. No, but this group of death is nothing now. I'm not even excited for this no more.
Exactly.
What is that?
That's my issue with the Euros right now. They're talking about expanding the World Cup as well. I mean, hopefully they don't do the whole third place. If you're going to expand it so you just have more groups, but it's still 2 that go through. And make sure it's not seeded in terms of quality. Of course, you're going to do country separation, whatever. But I think the Euros needs to be, especially the Nations League as well, the Euros needs to be the best that Europe has to offer
back to 16.
16 teams. 16 teams, 8 in the quarterfinals, semis, and done. Like that's my.
Well, there you go. I take it back. I said it was a European FA Cup, the European Carling Cup at this point now, man. What is that, man? What is that? That is nonsense, man. Oh yeah. See, even furthermore, like it's just a pointless, man. There's me thinking, okay, yeah, I was so excited to see the group of death. What's this? If all 3 are going through, I thought, raw, France might not even make it through. Now
it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed because you don't know what is happening on the other groups.
Yeah, but you still get a chance.
But it's everyone's got a chance now, and
Portugal drew every game in their group stage in 2016. And
Portugal only won 1 game in 90 minutes.
In 90 minutes, which was the semi-final.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, honestly, the fact that Portugal won it out last time out, don't you find it funny that people don't talk about it often enough, unless it comes down to the Messi Ronaldo debate? It's the only time they talk about when Portugal won that. Yeah, because the rest of the time it's like, yeah, Portugal won it, but it's like Arsenal fans when we talk about the FA Cup finals and that we've won. We never talk about 2005 because we got our pants pulled down for 120 minutes. Yeah, and jammed it at the end. So what's there to sing about? It's Portugal's same thing. What's there to sing about? You got battered pretty much enough of the games as well. They'll get beat up in those games, and we just hold them back.
I guess because they beat France in France, it kind of just nullifies everything. Like if they beat Greece in the final, then it'd be like whatever.
Yeah, it would have been different.
Because they beat France in France, it's like, well, you know what? Fair enough, innit? It doesn't matter what happened before. You do what you have to do.
And no one talks about Eder enough.
I mean, what's he done since?
Doesn't matter. One international trophy for him to start.
Is he in the squad?
I was gonna say this just reminds me of like they expand the teams, but they always change things around to give like I guess the bigger teams a chance to get through just in case any upset happens. Because it's just like the Champions League. Like as long as you win 2 games, you can get through. You can have a poor group, and all you got to do is I can't remember which season.
Celebrating failure, Jay.
I can't remember which season it was, but was it Liverpool where they made it to the Champions League and they had an awful group run, and they still made it through. I can't remember. I think it was when Brendan Rodgers was there.
Celebrating failure.
And then I think they got put in a group of Barcelona, maybe. I can't remember. But I think it was the season when Brendan Rodgers almost won the title for them. I think it was the season after that, because obviously they finished second. So that Champions League group that they win, I was like, what is it looks like this for the Euros now. Like the 3rd place to go, so you still got a chance to redeem yourself. You may fail here, but as long as you do this, you can get through. Too much loophole. So it doesn't make sense adding all these countries if you're still making it easier for, you're making it harder for the upset to happen, really. That's what I see in my eyes.
And for the record about Eder, he has been released from his contract. He was at Lokomotiv Moscow after a bit of time at Lille. And he featured in 20 games and scored 1 goal and got 1 assist. Baller.
Sorry, was it Kolonkunoros? I can't remember which one it was. It may not have been under Rodgers, but all I remember, Liverpool were in a group. They played poor and they made it through somehow. And I see it happen a lot of times. Liverpool's not even the only example. It's happened many of times in the Champions League where poor group run, but they managed to knock together a win or 2 and go through. And stuff like that is just annoying. But it is what it is. On to the next game. Oh, welcome to our special guest.
Yo, who's that ballin'?
Aloha.
Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, man. Look, man, it's busy schedule, man. But
can you introduce yourself to all the people watching?
I'm just a guy trying to live, man. I'm just a guy trying to live, trying to be the best I can be, man. So where are we at now?
So currently we are just about to move on to Denmark, Finland.
Is that the
So-
Saturday game?
Yes.
Denmark
But-
against.
Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, no. I mean, look. I think Denmark could do pretty. Wait, isn't it Goatwaite plays for them? Braithwaite. So
Don't wait, you know.
yeah, no. That's the thing. So you've got Goatwaite, you have Eriksson, you've got Poulsen, you've got Kasper Schmeichel, you've got Christensen. Yeah, look, I mean, all Finland have is Pukki, innit?
And
You know.
David O'Shaughnessy as well. Steady on.
Yeah, I mean, but really, Pukki's is their
And
star guy.
Glenn Kamara. Glenn Kamara's decent.
Who's up front for Denmark? Yondal Thomason.
Oh,
Whoa,
wow.
no, that guy. I think that guy quits. Like, wait, didn't he retire like ages ago or something?
Newcastle
Look at
legend.
Delaney as well. Golly.
Oh no. Denmark they'll beat them, man. I mean, Finland don't stand it. Look, I mean, I mean, Denmark they should beat them at least, but they'll beat them. They'll beat them, man. You know, they'll beat them because I mean, basically, Denmark. This is Belgium's group?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And Russia as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I know because really, it's the Belgian Denmark game that's going to be popular. But you know, look, I think they will get 6 points, and they'll beat. They'll each beat Russian thing. So yeah, like I don't think unless Pukki goes off and drops like a hat trick or something, which I doubt.
Pukki ain't doing now. Where is Pukki?
Pookie, you know.
I think
where's he at?
wasn't
Where's he at?
Norwich.
Norwich, isn't it?
He's still at Norwich.
Golly.
Some
What,
champion
Newcastle?
striker, man. Forget it.
That guy's on one. Come on, know it. But said
He almost went to Man
Goldthwait has
United.
more
All that
trophies.
chat about Man United, isn't it? When he started off the season really nicely, it's like Man United, 50 million.
Don't believe everything you read in the press.
There we go.
So wait, aren't you? So is Sancho? What's happening? Is he still going on? I mean, Neeks, you should have an insight into the dealings.
I said at the beginning of the show, I said it's all calm in it. 2 days into the transfer window, and we're just a little 17 million pounds difference, isn't it? Should be wrapped up within the week.
Allegedly.
Denmark look good.
But yeah,
Denmark have
what
got
you
strength
saying for
everywhere.
Denmark?
This is Devo's dark horses, and he sold me on
You,
them.
Denmark.
Denmark.
What?
Golly, man.
To
I've
win?
heard Everyone's got some mad dark
No.
horses.
Denmark are not dark horses.
I think-
Well,
why are they not? Have hope.
No.
Why are they not dark horses? There's a reason why they call it dark horses because you're not expecting them to win, but they could go out and win it. Why are they not?
And
I'm
that's
saying
not
that
Denmark.
they couldn't
I can
win.
tell you
I'm
that.
saying that there's no chance of them winning. That's what I'm saying. So then, because
Well,
a dark horse
horse.
is a chance. Okay, a dark horse is like, okay, this
There's a
team. You
chance
see,
for all 24 teams.
I would say that they're like 4 tiers. The
For
top are
Macedonia,
the top tier are the favorites.
Yeah.
Second tier, dark horses. Third tier are good teams, but they're not likely to win. Fourth tier, lubrication, Lara Crofting, colonization.
Where
They're to
the
get
hell are you
pimped.
putting Denmark in this?
Third
You're
tier.
not- Third tier. These are they're second tier by
No.
a comfortable amount.
Second tier is England, Italy.
Denmark are better than England.
No,
Italy are top tier. Italy on the top tier.
God.
Denmark are way better than England.
No.
Sorry.
England have 3, maybe 4 players that would guarantee a start in this Denmark team.
And
100%.
how many do Denmark have that will get to England to?
The whole back
Wilson?
4. Byron
no.
right back.
Oh,
The whole back 4,
no.
Byron right back. The goalkeeper.
Okay, so the whole back four, tell me.
the
Who
whole
plays
back
left
4.
back for Denmark?
Who plays left back for Denmark? Boylsson. He's maybe
Oh,
not
Luke
him.
Shaw?
Centre half. Over centre half.
Okay,
Centre
who
half.
goes in for?
Best-
Okay, hold on,
Vestergaard. Centre half. Centre half. Centre half.
Wait,
Centre half. Vestergaard, Christensen, Anderson, Solanke, Zanka, all better.
Hold on. Who starts for left? Who starts right back? Denmark or England?
No, I did say apart
So
from
all
right
of a
back.
sudden your back four turns into a back two. Okay.
No,
Ah,
I said
okay,
four.
so
I
all
said
of a
4
sudden-
England players. 4 England players, didn't I?
All of a sudden.
Goalkeepers. Jonas Lössl, he would start. Ronald, even though he plays for Schalke, I'd have him over Pickford.
Okay,
Pickford's
but they all-
guaranteed to start.
but they all
And
can't
Kasper
play.
Schmeichel, bam,
You know,
done.
Kasper Schmeichel shot start.
So yes, goalkeeper.
I'll give the right back to them.
The only thing I'm
I'll
giving you
give-
is Christensen, Kasper, and Eriksson. That's it.
And Simon
and that's
Kjær.
it. Thank you.
No.
There's three
Yes.
players. Three.
Simon Kjær starts over any England
Actually,
player.
okay, no.
back
Kier,
four.
I'll give you that. Maybe so.
Simon Kjær
You,
starts.
four names.
Okay, midfield. Okay, I've got a list here of midfielders here, right? Thomas Delaney. These are the players that are better than what we've got at the moment in centre midfield, like defensive midfield as well. Thomas Delaney. Listen. I'm going to listen off the names and I'm going to tell you who are better.
Okay.
Thomas Delaney, Højbjerg, Jensen, Norgard, Anders Christensen, Christian Eriksen. Delaney, Højbjerg, Christian Eriksen as a midfield three. I'd have that over an England midfield three.
Okay, but one player, but one by one, I wouldn't. Like Bellingham gets in if it's my team. For
Bellingham
example.
plays next to Thomas Delaney. He's learning things from him, innit?
Well,
So Thomas Delaney goes in.
I know when they're trying to buy Thomas Delaney, everyone wants Bellingham.
Yeah, but you never believe everything you read in the press, said Neeks a couple of minutes ago.
So,
You know what I mean?
okay,
Højbjerg is a defensive midfielder. He starts
Cool, yeah, that's
all
fine.
the time, all day.
No, that's fine.
Christian Eriksen in a number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay, cool.
I have England one next to them. Whoever you want to pick, whether it be Mount, whether it be
Okay, so now we've got 3 England players that are going in.
1,
We're
2.
going a right back, a left back, and a number 10. Obviously, Harry Kane starts.
Mm.
No. But I'm saying
The whole front three.
if this
Whoever you
Denmark
wanna pick.
team,
In
was
the England shirt, no.
France or Germany,
For their club sides, yes. In the England shirt, not a chance.
The whole front three starts for England.
When they wear England shirts, no.
Whoever you
When
want.
they wear their club for their
Grealish,
club sides, yes.
Kane,
Grealish,
Sancho,
Sancho for club all
Rashford.
day. Sancho for
Okay.
club all day. Rashford for club all day.
No,
For
but Rashford's
country,
good for
no
England.
and
Rashford's
no.
good for England. Rashford's
Good.
good for England.
Yeah, good.
I
He's good.
Just before we move on,
But
I just
great.
want to say, you say Denmark could go on and win it, but you're comparing them to England. Okay, cool. But we need to compare them to France. Compare
France are top tier.
compare what HH just said. Compare them to France. Compare them to
Portugal,
Germany.
Top tier. These are top tier.
How are they going to win it if they can't even match with those three?
They barely
The
match with
saying's
England.
dark horse.
And they
The
barely
saying is-
match with England.
No.
Saying
A dark horse is a team who are not favorites, but they could potentially win, which
Yeah.
means that on their day they could beat those top tier teams. On Denmark's best day, they're not sniffing or touching France, Germany, or Portugal. That's what I'm saying.
They said the same in '92. They weren't even meant to be there. They're on their holidays. And then they turn up in a tournament, turn up and win it. And everyone's like, oh my God, Greece in 2004.
Is Denmark your dark
Portugal. No, to be
Are
honest,
you carrying this flag with Devo?
I'm sitting here fighting Devo's corner here. They're not even my dark horses. My dark horses are Austria and Switzerland. Yeah, they are.
I have Denmark ahead of Austria. And Switzerland.
Denmark are in that conversation. Someone just put in the comments, Italy dark horses. No, Italy amongst the favourites. Italy are amongst the favourites.
Okay, let's just assess the favourites because how many favourites you having? Because I got
Well, with the bookies,
I've got
England.
I've got two favourites. I've got France and Portugal. For me, are the two favourites.
I've got France and Italy.
No. Those are my two favourites. I'm not necessarily subscribing to his tier of whatever. But I've got two favourites in France and Portugal. Then you've got the one below, which I wouldn't even say is dark horses. Dark horses for me are teams that don't even win regularly or at all a tournament, but they got a chance. The likes of Turkey, the likes of England. If you want to put Denmark in there, you can. But
So you have Turkey.
I'm not putting Italy,
Turkey
I'm not
over
putting Netherlands,
Denmark.
I'm not putting Belgium in the favourites category because they're not. For me, they're good size. But when they match Portugal and France, I expect Portugal and France to beat them.
No. I think we need to define specifically what a dark horse is. Like a dark horse is a team who could potentially win the tournament. They're not a team who could perform well.
Before we do that, let's define the favorites. So that's where it starts.
Okay, so the favorites: France, Portugal.
That's what I've got. I've just got those two.
Yeah,
France. You see, even though I think people should be looking at Germany, I think people should keep their eye on Germany. I'm saying,
but you can't put them as favorites.
No. France, Portugal, clear favorites. Then you see, I don't know whether you can call Germany a dark horse because they have pedigree.
No, you can't. So that's why I would have actually a tier above dark horse, where I would put Germany, Italy, Belgium.
Yeah, so it's basically, okay, so if there's a tier below dark horse, where like these are guys who have pedigree but not are the favorites, then you have Germany, Italy. Then dark horses are guys like Italy, England.
No.
Sorry. Dark horses, so Turkey, England,
yeah.
Even
though the bookies have England as clear favourites.
Yeah, but that's because we live in England. That's we live in England.
No, forget those guys. Like they do it in case of like a massive payout, so it's fine. So basically, it's Turkey, England, and for me, those are really my dark horse. Turkey, England, Turkey and England, yeah.
You could Netherlands. You have to put there.
No. The boy is in the basement. See,
Netherlands literally have midfield, and that is it.
If Koeman was the manager, Netherlands would be a dark horse.
Yeah,
because
Croatia,
7 games, 7. Croatia, see Croatia
and Spain.
Croatia are aging.
See, now we're calling. You see,
Spain, COVID.
Now we're talking about dark horses.
Spain is a dark horse.
Now
Spain is a dark horse.
This is dark horse. This is a dark horse. Not Austria and Denmark.
No. Let's have this conversation when we get to the end of the thing. Because like the thing is, right?
1992.
Stick. It doesn't matter whether it's 1992 or not. The thing is, the situation is, we're over here in England. We're so fixed and like always bum the Premier League, the best league in the world. It's got the best players and this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. And don't allow yourself to culture yourself and look at other leagues and watch them religiously to be like, right, okay, this is a good player, that's a good player, this is what I'm identifying, this is what I'm looking at, you know. So like, we're not
taking that away from you.
Austria, out of the 26 players in the Austrian side, 21 of them play in the Bundesliga. 21. There's a mad kickoff in the whole of Austria. Listen, there's a kickoff in Austria at the moment because there's not enough homegrown players playing for them at the moment. That's a lot of drama, and we're not just playing for like third or fourth tier Bundesliga sides. We've got players playing for Bayern. We've got players playing for Leipzig. We've got players playing for Frankfurt. We've got players playing for Leverkusen. These are top.
Gav, real question.
This has nothing to do with the UK.
Gav, question, Gav. Do you honestly believe Austria and Switzerland have a realistic chance of winning this competition?
Winning it, no. But getting to the latter stages, 100%.
That's what a dark horse is.
You go out there and mix it up with the big boys, and then when you get to the semi-final, anything can happen. Anything could go your way.
No.
In 1996, did anyone expect Czech Republic to get to the final of Euro 96?
I don't know.
I was free.
Did they hell? No one expected it. Greece winning it with their pragmatic approach. They did it. Well done. Do you know what I mean? So this can happen. Wales got to a semi-final. Wales got to the semi-final in 2016.
Gav, in 2004, would you have had Greece as a dark horse? Because I wouldn't. Nobody
did. It was a shock.
They were
no, you wouldn't have a dark horse. But then when it comes to 2006, which I don't think they even qualified in the end for World Cup 20. But there were classes as dark horses to get through to the main tournament.
That's fair enough. Like, I'm saying,
but nobody had them as dark horses in all.
And who cares whether no one has them? We know them as dark horses. And I think they're going to go far.
Favorites don't always win, but evidence of outsiders winning ain't enough. That means everyone needs a dark horse. Because Greece won it in 2004. When in reality, Hungary cannot be a dark horse.
I'd just hit the nail on the head there. He says, so does the dark horse mean outside chance to win it or go far? We're not taking away what you're saying, Gav. What we're saying is a dark horse are teams that we can potentially see to win it. I would say an Austria, I would say Denmark, we're not saying that they can't reach to a semi-final. We're saying they can't win it. We're not saying that they're not going to get. We can't say they're dark horses. We have to say they have an outside chance of winning because they're not a dark horse. Because a dark horse is potentially a team that can win it.
When you get to a semi-final, anything can happen. Wigan, did anyone have Wigan down to win the FA Cup in 2013?
Then if that's the case,
there
then
won't be a lot of money.
Well, okay,
so then pick your own dark horse. My two dark horses are Austria and Switzerland.
I think you're getting I think everyone's getting the dark horse meaning mixed up.
Listen, if
there you go. It's a description down there.
If Gav thinks they've got a chance of winning, then they can be his dark horse. I think they are outsiders personally, but
exactly.
Well, there you go. That's up to you, man.
But yeah.
Let's see where we're at on the first on the 11th of July. Nice debate.
Right, on to the next game. Belgium versus Russia. What are we saying about that? HH
lubrication.
No, look, basically, I told you there's I've got several hashtags running for the Euros. One of the hashtags is no excuses. Another hashtag is ZadWatch. That's my other hashtag. Other hashtag is
that Thorgan?
Zad. Talking to some guy from the road. So basically, because you see, this is what I have now. I don't know whether you guys have done top scorers. I'm going for Lukaku to be top scorer because Belgium. See, you have to be smart here. Because people say, Benzema and Mbappe, we have to look at what table they have. Denmark, Finland, Russia, Lukaku can stack up.
He's getting a hat-trick in the group.
So my thing is that Lukaku could come into the knockout round on 4 goals. So I think that, Russia, look, I don't know whether Putin is watching, so shout out to your boy, but basically Putin said what's up in 2018. So that's all I'm going to say. Look, because that guy, I don't mess with my guy Putin. So, but he said what's up. But I don't think he can say what's up because it's all over Europe. So I don't think his reach is as big as Europe. So I think Belgium are going to touch Russia. I think I don't think it will be a levitation. It may be a gentleman lubrication.
What's that? 4-1?
No, like I think that's 4-1. It could be a gentleman lubrication. 4-1 or like 2-0. Gentleman 2-0. Gentleman lubrication 2-0. So
gentleman lube.
Putin's watching. Russia are going to win 3-0. It's blessed.
No. For me, I think Russia. No, basically Russia in 2018. That is what can happen when you're the host nation. Because where is this being played though? That's the thing. Where is this being played?
Everywhere, but this game itself, I'm not sure.
So this game has been played in. Oh yeah, it doesn't even say. Oh, Krestovsky Stadium. Where's that?
Where's that?
It's in Russia.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Stadium known as Arena. Yeah, Russia.
That changes everything.
Just mix it up. They'll have a full statement as well because they don't business about COVID as well, do they?
That's us now.
Nah, man. I still think Belgium will go through that.
I still say Belgium win.
It changes things slightly.
I was expecting Belgium to absolutely lubricate them, but now that they're going to be away with a full stadium, Putin tax. Yeah.
You see, that's something about Israel.
I think they might be dark horses too.
Home?
Let's put them as dark horses since they're first. Yeah, because they're playing at home, full stadium, dark horses.
I said in my prediction that I think Lukaku will leave the group stage with 5 goals. He'll get a hat trick in one game and one in the other 2. He's down for top goal scorer for me. Even if he could only play 4 games and he'll get top goal scorer. I expect them to beat Russia. I think 2-0 sounds good.
2-0 for me. Like
I would have got like 3, but knowing that it's in Russia, I got 2.
So Adaj says, how will home field advantage affect the Euros 2020?
I think it could.
Oh, huge. I think Italy have 2 games in Rome in their group. I think it'll be huge. It's like now if England somehow make it to the final, because I think isn't the semi and the final at Wembley?
Yeah, but I think England got some games in the group at Wembley as well.
All 3, I believe. I think depending on where they come in the group, they might have to play either the last 16 or the last 8 away from Wembley.
Okay.
But other than that, the rest of their tournament is at Wembley. So
No.
it's technically like a home
Hearing that
tournament.
restrictions may be
Crazy.
lifted. So
See, my thing is that
one second. I was saying, I think a home restriction might be lifted so they can get 45,000 into Wembley.
Yeah, against Scotland as well. Right.
no, but my thing is that how did they decide like Wembley's the final? Like was it like
They just bid it ages
No,
ago.
bid. Yeah, it's
Oh,
just a
oh.
bid. Yeah. Lukaku is 6.5 to 1 to be top goal scorer with
Harry
most
Kane
bookies.
favourite?
Harry Kane's second favourite. Lukaku is the favourite to finish.
Okay.
I don't see Harry Kane. I don't see Harry Kane being a favourite unless they get penalties, and that's not a dig at Harry Kane.
Harry Kane and we're in England, I guess.
No, but if you look at the
No,
games that the
England have
friendlies that
loads
have
of
been
goal
played,
scorers though. That's the issue.
Yeah.
England have many goal scoring options.
and the amount how deep Harry Kane finds himself in like the friendlies and stuff as well. So
And there's no Panama. Also, there's no Panama. No Panama.
No,
If you drop too deep, England got no chance anyway. He needs to be a number 9.
he needs to be the number 9 focal
Yeah.
point, bam, and then we can have a conversation about him being top goal scorer. But until then, I can't see it happening.
well,
Can't see it at all.
if anything, at least we know it's definitely coming home, and that's to Wembley. That is so. At least
No.
we can
That's their
definitely say that.
motivation. No, but if England finish top, they'll probably face most likely Germany or Portugal in the second round. So
Yeah. England need to lose to Croatia in the first game.
or if they should try, maybe if they can try and come third, then boom.
Well, yeah,
they're
second or
there,
third, and then you're in business.
You know.
This
Which
is
is
a
a
joke.
disgrace, but yeah.
It's not.
It's
It's, I can't wait for England, Scotland. Now that'll be funny.
You're
Right, so we got-
Scotland, are you? Scottish.
Well, no. Look, as I said again, man. Look for England. Look, good luck to them. But England are not. Let's keep it real.
England
It's
are
just-
my-
unless Mount goes off or something.
Wait, hey,
don't
James,
think-
who's your dark horses?
Turkey.
Okay.
Like
No, but
if you look at it, so how did
No, it makes
Villarreal
sense.
win the Europa? Pragmatism. How did Chelsea win Champions League? Pragmatism. I think pragmatism is coming back. And I did like a squad
I did
preview
say
with
this as
Turkish
well, you
dude.
know.
And so basically this Turkish guy who knows the team, he basically broke it down. So play 2 banks of 4, Yilmaz up top, defend, and they counter. So basically, they're going to give you possession and they're just going to counter you. And that tactic seems to be something that now seems to be now working in football now, which is that they defend deep and counter. So unless you have guys who can break them down, they're going to be a tough team to beat, you know? So
I think Turkey
Was it with
It's a tough
Unix?
group.
Where- Was it with Unix where I said that it looks like what pragmatic football is coming back? It looks like it's coming back because it's just that's how everyone's playing. Portugal.
But that's why
Spain-
they're not dribblers. They're not dribblers. They're
In
not
In a
individuals anymore.
tournament, it's okay to be pragmatic because you've only got 6-7 games. Well, if you get
Yeah.
to the final, you've got 7 games. But when you've got 38 games, it gets frigging boring after a
Well,
while,
that's why-
doesn't it?
that's why
And that's why I
Jose-
hate the Premier
Jose-
League at the
They
moment.
need to go to international football.
Yeah.
When Portugal win back-to-back Euros,
Easy.
Jose needs to take over Portugal and win.
Or did you see Cristiano's free kick against Israel?
I saw his
Very
goal.
pretty,
I saw
very
his goal with his
pretty.
left foot. That's what I saw.
Did he see his free kick? His
I saw
Yeah, very,
Bruno's
very pretty.
goals.
He's got-
I saw Bruno's goals.
It licked someone in row Z.
But
Very
look,
pretty.
as I said again, Cristiano, you know that Euro doesn't count unless the guy
Oh,
is
shit.
top scorer
How does it?
and
not
balls in
count?
the final.
This
This is
guy's
his chance to redeem
moving.
himself.
You know what's funny though?
His
Fair
chance to
post.
redeem himself.
You know what's funny
Fair
about
post.
Ronaldo don't score free kicks. But when he needed to, when it was 3-2 down against Spain in the World Cup,
Yeah,
What
found
did
a
he do
way.
against Uruguay?
the
What did he do
man
against
came up
Uruguay?
with a-
When his team did anything against Uruguay, what did he do against
Cavani
Uruguay?
was
What
too
did he
good.
do?
Cavani was
did he
too
do?
good.
Who won the Euros? It wasn't Cristiano, it was Eder.
It was
Who scored the winning goal?
We've
Ronaldo
had a
was-
conversation
So
about
there
him
you go.
already. He's been released from his club. He
Ronaldo
played 20
was
games this
player
season,
manager.
scored one, got one
Ronaldo was
assist.
player manager.
So no, as I said, look,
Ronaldo
man,
won 2 medals.
unless he finishes
player
top
manager.
scorer and scores in the final, that is the only way that I would accept him being a Euro winner. Until then,
That's it.
you're just
You're
a
done
stats
out
padder
here,
who
man.
relied on Eder and Pepe for
We got
your medal.
stage here
So-
with a super
No, this is
chat.
just redeem himself, man.
What's the
Timo
third game?
Werner will be the top goal scorer.
Oh, please.
It'd just be banter if it would, wouldn't it? I can't see
You
anyone
do it.
being top goal scorer from that group, if I'm honest, because France, Germany, and Portugal, they're all gonna play at each other. You know, I can see those 3 games being draws, and then whoever beats Hungary the most is gonna get through. You know what I mean? So
Hungary could say what's up, man. Don't sleep on Hungary, man.
Do you know what? I said this and everyone took the piss at me. But look, every team is here for a reason. You know, I cussed out Ukraine, right? Ukraine finished higher than Portugal in their qualifying group.
Yep.
So, you know, anything can happen.
Ukraine are other guys who you could argue could be dark horses because those guys are actually good.
They're dangerous.
Austria, Denmark, the Swiss.
You guys that watch
Switzerland.
football,
I lived in Geneva. If this was a competition about who has the best chocolates, the Swiss they will lubricate everybody.
If you
trust me,
when Kalajdzic bags a hat-trick in his opening game, we'll have a conversation again.
No, Gav. If it's about chocolates or watches, Switzerland are going to lubricate everybody.
Or pocket knives.
No. Watches. The key thing, watches and Swiss chocolates, amazing.
Swiss Army knives.
Swiss Army knives.
There you go, nice. But Gav, this is about football.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
man. Switzerland.
Question, Gav.
That's
Are
cool.
they dark horses for you guys because most of those players play in Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, and the reason why they're dark horses for me because they're playing Germany is because I absorb Bundesliga football more than most people absorb Premier League football.
How many goals did Timo Werner get in Bundesliga? How many goals did he get in Premier League this season?
Aren't you basically being the thing you hate? You say you hate that people are don't watch other leagues, and you're basically doing that. You watch other leagues, but you're being biased because it's Germany.
It's not a bias.
Just like how everyone else is being biased because of whatever.
You're
being the thing you hate.
The leagues I watch the most in the world: Bundesliga, the Championship, MLS, Premier League.
ML what?
Yeah, I watch the MLS. I watch the MLS.
What?
We do an MLS show on the MAD Sports Network. You should watch it. It's quite good. There's a lot of decent young talent that's coming over.
Well, Messi's going to be coming to the MLS very soon.
May I say, with the US national side, a lot of those don't even play in the MLS anymore, but have come from the MLS and come over to Europe and made a name for themselves. So this is what we're looking at. It's almost like a scouting report every week when you're watching stuff, and it's the same. Everyone talk like you could cuss out the Bundesliga and all that sort of stuff when Javern, your gaffer, is from there. Do you know what I mean? And UHH, your gaffer is from there. Made his name from there. You
cannot tell me Austria and Switzerland.
Yeah, but Austria and Switzerland, the thing is, they're Austrian and they're Swiss, the players that are playing for them, obviously, because you have to be in order to play for them. But they're plying their trade in my opinion, the most exciting league in world football.
Excitement doesn't win anything.
Well, hold on a minute. Weren't we saying this a minute ago? Weren't we just saying a moment ago that Turkey are exciting? They could be dark horses.
No. I never said something exciting. They're efficient.
You can't go from saying, excitement don't win you anything, and then in another breath say, Turkey might win something because they're exciting.
It wins hard.
No. Wait, hold on. I never said Turkey are exciting. Turkey are efficient. They are efficient. Hence why they could win. They're efficient. It's not about being exciting.
What annoys me as well. People will look at results and just be like, "Oh yeah, it's crap." Blah blah. Sit down and watch a weekend of football of any league, and you will be able to find things from it.
Winning anything.
The Austrian League ain't doing anything. The Austrian League isn't doing anything. Nor is the Swiss League doing anything. But the players that are playing for Switzerland and Austria are applying their trade in the Bundesliga.
Now you're sniffing.
So if you I'm not sniffing. I'll tell you what. Next season, I challenge you three next season to sit down over a weekend, over 2 weekends actually, and watch Bundesliga all weekend and tell me where they're going wrong and where the bad players are, and we'll do a little scouting report.
Gav, I'll do it if either Denmark, Switzerland, or Austria win the Euros. I'm on.
Who said they're going to win it? At what point did I say they're going to win it? I said they'll go far.
If they go far, how far? Tell me how far. And if they get that far,
I wouldn't be surprised if either one of those two made it to a semi-final. I wouldn't be surprised.
They make it to semi-final, and I'll watch your.
Wales made it to a semi-final. It's the only game that
Bayern's Liga. If they get to the semi-final.
See, that's the thing. You're just going, the Bayern's Liga because Bayern win it. Bayern have won it for the last 9 years on the spin. That doesn't take away anything from how good the Bundesliga is.
Listen, all I said was I will watch your Bayern's Liga if they get to the semi-final. That's all. That is all.
Absolute joke.
I don't take semis. Semis are losers. Give me a win, as HH says. Give me a dub,
Yeah, no. I need to know. Semis. I don't want to say this. Look, how are you celebrating a semi? Back, Gav, if
That's
you
England
got this
for you.
guy so
England
much,
celebrate semis.
tell
mate.
me you believe they can win it. I don't want to hear that. Oh, they can go far. I don't want to hear about go far.
Trust.
Tell me that they can win
We've
it.
already established the teams that we've already established the teams that we believe are going to win
Gav,
it.
I don't want to
One
hear
is
Australia.
France.
I don't want to hear semis, Gav. I don't want to hear semis. I want to hear. Do you believe they can
Which
win?
girl do you ever know that celebrated a semi? There's no girl in the world that's ever celebrated a semi. That needs to be. I need that strong.
Well, England have been living off 2 semis for the last 30, 40 years. Come on, let's be real.
And when we get let down each time, it's going nowhere.
Exactly.
We're going home.
And England still get gassed up about it. So,
It ain't coming home.
you
We're
know.
going home. By ourselves.
No one is excited about that. Everyone's angry, so I don't know where you're going with that.
So,
Super chat here before we move on to England.
Wait. Lastly, because I've got to pop off. Lastly, just for everyone here, honest question: how far do you really believe England will go?
Semis.
Probably about that.
Okay, so let me wait. If England win their group,
let me answer it. Semis, unless they meet group of death earlier than that.
Yeah, in the last 16.
So France or Portugal specifically. If they
so if they face Germany in the second round, you think they beat Germany?
Yeah, they beat Germany. That's my prediction.
They don't beat Germany.
And is that because
all the Germans don't play in the Bundesliga, Gav? You ain't got that
Exactly. They don't play in the Bundesliga. They play all over the place. Have you not seen the German squad?
That's what I'm saying. So they'll lose because they don't play in the strongest league.
Take that. Well, just before you go, and we go on to talk about England. Got a super chat here from Sage again. Pulisic has more international trophies than Messi.
What, the Gold Cup?
Nations League. They won the Nations League the other day.
Oh, yeah,
Nations League. Shout out to
we've got another super chat from Sage again. Thank you. We all know white chocolate is the best. MLS, what?
Watch it. It's exciting.
MSL.
I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's the best league in the world by any shadow of doubt. I'm not saying that at all. But it's very exciting.
Right, and just before everyone wraps off, England versus Croatia. Yeah, Croatia. How do we see that? 2 dark horses.
England win 1-0. Dodgy penalty. 70th minute. Harry Kane scores it.
I feel a draw.
1-1.
I feel like Croatia's going to win it because I have no faith in Gareth Southgate. He'll go out with 7 defenders. And
what if he wears a sexy waistcoat? Will you change your view then?
Apparently, he's taking it off.
The guy is trash. England are dark horses for me because of the manager. If England had a better manager, I would put them in as favorites, and not because of hype, but because the players are actually decent, and I feel like they can go on. But they have been downgraded not because of their players, but because of the manager, and I don't think he can get them anywhere near the finals.
He will start this game 3 at the back.
Yep.
He'll play a right back at right centre half. He'll play a right back at right wing back. But now those 2 players are technically out of position. Then he'll play 2 holding midfielders, and then he'll more than likely start Rashford, Sterling, and Kane.
Oh, God.
And the thing is, in terms of ability, that's not a bad thing. In terms of ability, they're all brilliant. And this is what I've been trying to go back and say. England, ability-wise, all fantastic. But for country, they're trash. They're awful. You don't ever get excited or built up for a game unless they're playing against Lithuania in the group stage. And even then they struggle and they need 2 penalties to bag, and Kane will score them both. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, well, it's awful. It's awful. We need to see 1 holding midfielder.
And that's down to the managers.
Only need 1.
That's down to the managers. That's not.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you think England just go out and play? It's not. They don't set themselves out. It's the manager that's the problem.
You want to start Mount in midfield, and I'll probably say either Foden or Grealish as part of a midfield 3 to get that excitement. get that excitement going, and then play the other one of those out wide on the right, on the left, and then maybe Sancho out on the right, and then Kane through the middle. And then Kane has no reason to come home.
Can we just
no
quickly
reason
say,
to sit deep?
so who's everyone's front three? Forget everything behind that, because who knows what he's going to do? He's got 3 at the back. Some games he's going to go 4 at the back, whatever. In terms of the front three, who are you lot going with?
Sancho, Kane, Grealish.
Devon?
Kane, Sancho. Yeah, I'd have to say Grealish because Mount has to play behind them. Grealish and Mount have to play.
They have to
that's
start.
the only way they're going to play.
Start.
I'll shock people. Kane, Sancho, Saka.
Interesting.
See, this is just me. Obviously, this will never happen, but this is just me. I'd have Kane, Sancho, Saka, and then Grealish would be the attacking midfielder to support through. Because I think Saka could be a secret weapon. Just as Southgate is trash, but Saka, 19, could be the same thing with Musiala.
No man.
You see, I would be tempted to roll with Grealish, Mount, and Henderson in the midfield, but just as Mount isn't very, very good there. So
no, he's not.
It's tough, no, because for me it's like Saka is a secret. Obviously, I may just say what you guys are saying, but then I think Grealish is better in the middle. Rather, you put him on the flank.
But he plays on the left for
he plays on the left in a free role. I would go with the same with you lot: Sancho, Grealish, Kane. The England's issue is actually that Sterling and Rashford are off form, because as good as Grealish and Sancho are as footballers, and they're better footballers than Sterling and Rashford, one of those three, at the front three, needs to have the pacing behind. Sancho's not slow, he's not, but he's not as explosive as Rashford or Sterling. And the same way we cuss Timo Werner all the time, there's a reason why Tuchel and Joachim Löw, they play him all the time, because of that pacing behind. And I just feel that I agree. Sancho, Grealish, Sterling, Kane is the best three, I think. But you're just missing something with Rashford and Sterling being off form, because that pacing behind in an international tournament, you just need one moment.
One.
That goal,
100%.
And maybe off the bench, both of them can offer with their pace. Maybe that's going to be best. But yeah, I would go Sancho, Grealish, Kane as well.
Listen, if Sterling starts, I'm done. I'm locking off that screen because I don't.
Sterling.
He's off form. He cannot start.
People are asking where Foden is. I'm playing Foden. Someone's asked where Foden's playing.
Nowhere.
No, Foden's playing in my midfield three.
It's funny, but
Foden's playing my midfield three. I'll play him more central.
Rice,
Foden, Rice, Mount, Foden. I would love that. Rice, Mount, Foden. That would be. That brings excitement to me.
Doesn't he play up top?
He does. He plays.
Foden
wide.
plays wherever the hell he likes, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that's the thing that works on the Pep system. But
it's not gonna work.
No. It's England have to accept that against Croatia. Croatia going to dominate possession. Like Croatia's midfield is going to.
No, but that's why Rashford or Sterling might start, because they're going to dominate possession and play on the counter.
Oh, they're screwed. Man.
I think Rashford could start. I think Rashford could start.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either. But
it's
the issue with
this is not against anything Rashford. I think Rashford's a wonderful player. I really do. But in this England setup, it doesn't work.
Adaj Free said pace is overrated. Prime Spain had no pace. Cool, but England don't play like Prime Spain. So that's
England don't have the players, man.
If they were playing this possession-based football, then you don't need anyone running behind. But they're not.
England they don't have the players to play that way.
Yeah, the midfield three would need to be better.
Basically, England's issue is the midfield is not good at all, and the defense is questionable. The attack is popping off. It's just that midfield, and hence why you need a tactician and a manager who knows how to balance things, which Southgate ain't. Because against a superior midfield, England, they'll have no chance. Like that midfield can't control a game.
Yeah,
and also see, possession doesn't always lead to wins, but it gives a good basis to go off of. Because if you're having to chase for 20, 30 minutes, you will tire yourselves out, and psychologically, it can wear down on you. So the fact that they don't have a midfield controller, like what's the name of that guy from Newcastle who looks like he's a white supremacist?
John Joe Shelby.
John Joe Shelby. It's like that would be someone who would be like, okay, yeah, fair enough. You know, I mean, because at least he's a really good passer. There is no quality passer in this team where, man, this guy can just spray passes, move passes, and everything. It's like,
Wow.
I'm actually in tears.
Look, bro, have you seen what the guy looks like? Like he is, you know, the guy looks like he was an American History X-Man. So.
We got a super chat here from Abracadabra. I'm hearing tension between Mbappe and Giroud. I don't know what's going on there.
They need to sort that out because Benzema looks injured.
Yes, there was something about a bit like Giroud and Mbappe saying something about one's not passing to the other. I don't know the full depth of it, but I blame Benzema personally. Anytime there's an issue in a squad.
Why? What did Benzema do wrong? He's just there trying to play.
Exactly. He's probably stirring the pot. He's telling Vinicius that he's playing or they're playing against us. He's probably in the air of Mbappe saying, "Don't pass to Giroud because I need to make sure I'm starting in the World Cup." And he's probably blackmailing Griezmann. Allegedly.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Ooh,
Benzema is a virus,
dark
man.
horses now because they've got rot in their camp.
I actually don't want France.
So they're not favourites no more.
I actually don't want France to win this Euros. Everyone is so certain they're gonna win, and I'm just like, have you never watched football in your life? Like nothing is certain in football.
France probably not gonna win.
I hope they don't.
Like it's because it'll be too obvious, man. But I don't think France win.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't just write off because it's too obvious. Like obvious doesn't have anything to do with football. Then why did Brazil win in 2006? It's just like it was obvious that Pep should have won the Champions League because
and he didn't.
No, but I'm just trying to. But I'm trying to say yes, but you can't say because there's times where obvious happens. It's not a given that an obvious is gonna not happen.
That's the point.
No, you guys are saying that it's too obvious, but obvious happens all the time.
Really.
Obvious happens all the time. Like
pre-tournament and pre-match.
I'll tell you an obvious I'll tell you an obvious.
Cup competition. Don't tell me about league. Cup competition.
I'll tell you an obvious.
Don't tell me leagues. 38 games.
I was gonna say I'll tell you an obvious. Bayern Munich. They were down.
Yeah,
they still went on and win the league.
It's a league.
The obvious.
38 games is too long. 38 games is too long.
But I hear what you're saying. But yeah, as HH has dipped off, we are all heading off shortly. But France, I hear what you guys are saying, but I'm not saying they're going to be winners, but I don't think we can say it's too obvious of a choice because it could well and truly happen. It's not likely that it's not unlikely.
I'll put my house on it.
You put your house on it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What, on France winning the whole thing?
On France not winning.
France won't win.
I was going to say France winning it. I was going to say, bro, I ain't even got a spare room anymore now. I've got an extra you. You know what I mean?
Jokes on you, I ain't got a house, so I'm the winner. I'm the winner here.
Oh yeah, thank you all for joining us today for this show. Make sure you go and subscribe to the channel, like the video if you haven't done so. I'd like to also thank our special guest for joining us, HH. He made have his busy schedule to join us today. Thank you, Gav and Neeks as well for coming on today. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like the vid. Subscribe, like the vid, join the Telegram group. Enjoy the Euros. Euro starts tomorrow. We're not going to be doing any Euros tomorrow as far as I'm aware, but I think Saturday evening we'll begin with our evening roundups of the games that have gone. So yeah, make sure you check that out. Check out also Mad Sports and Neeks Sports as well. Check us all out. And we'll see you all very, very soon.
Peace.
Guys.